Hey guys, sup, Ryu here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council with the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Duels and the deck profile. Now, let me just point out one thing, it's someone else, not me. Interesting tech to say the least with the Champion's Vigilance and the Burst Stream of Destruction. I'm probably gonna... Sup guys, Ryu here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and today I bring you the Chaos Max Blue Eyes deck. Now, this is the first version, so if you have any ideas that I did not incorporate into this build after you see the deck profile, after the duels, then make sure to let me know, because I would like to actually keep furthering the deck itself as a different style to my typical Blue Eyes, because that one has a few fun tricks that I'll be working on this week to actually get in video form for you guys. But here we go. Light Mausoleum into the Maiden, into the Manju, into the Sage, so that's why I could actually set up everything I need, aka get 2 Blue Eyes on the board or the White Spirit to banish out a card, go into Melody because I'm a whore, go into the full armor dragon, kill that, it's in the grave, it's okay. Oh wait, no, we're going to put more shit in the grave because I can use the stone to bring back, and then go for the... Just look how crazy this is. Like, turn 1, how do you recover from this? This is OTK status right now. Like, if there was like 5 back row, I'd be crying in the corner though, because Chaos Max would be the only thing I could really get over it, to be fair. Alright, this time it's against Lunalight, and this is one of the decks I'll be working on after this video gets posted out, alongside with Raid Raptors. I know those were 2 of the more requested ones that I'm going to be doing for you guys. So I'm going to start off with Alternative Dragon. If you hear me say like Alt Dragon in the comments, that's usually what I'm referring to. I decided not to go super ham in and just go for Spirit Dragon into the white, the Blue Eye Spirit Dragon into the White Spirit Dragon to banish a card. He's got Polymerization. I'm going to tribute out here to play safe, go in defense mode, and yeah, there's really not much he can do to jump over that. That new Dark monster that requires 2 Darks, like 2 Darks to fusion it out, this deck would probably get the most use out of it, if I'm not mistaken. It was something in the anime that's actually coming to the game. I have to look it up again. I can't remember the name. Someone's going to tell me in the comment section, it's this, Ryu! And I'll be like, oh, thank you. But actually go for the number 38, because the Harbinger is going to basically allow me to suck up any polymerization my opponent could actually top deck, or I was figuring at this point he would have something to do it. But he's got the Black Sheep, and he's going to go for the double attack. I'm like, you know what? No, we're not having that. You can kill her. I don't really care. That's absolutely fine by me. Oh, you don't kill her? That's even better, because I could do stupid things and opponent drops from there. This is also another deck I can't wait to feature here on the channel. It's called Cardian, and basically they like to cheat. That's kind of like the joke about them. You'll see why. I'm going to try to break it down for you guys, because they are fucking amazing. So you have this card here that allows them to look at the top 3 and then special summon as many Cardians as possible from there, but the levels become 2. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You see this guy that requires 1 tuner and 3 or more non-tuners, but a lot of these guys are super duper high level, so having that card is just going to allow them to do this. And like, I can't really speak about what I would actually run this deck, see that gets banished out, because I've not messed around with this deck yet. I'm losing my voice a little bit there, but he's got the Matsu, which is going to give him a search. You can banish that out to get a special, and then goes for another special, then brings out the fusion on turn 1. So you're probably saying to yourself, what the hell does this do? Well, obviously, if I draw into a, I think it's if I draw into a monster. If your opponent draws a card for the normal draw phase, sorry, it's just a normal draw, and then you take 1500 damage, and then once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can activate one of these effects, skip your next draw phase, or negate this card's effects into the end of your opponent's next standby phase. It's a little crazy to talk about, like how you would actually make it function besides the burn. I mean, the thing is fucking huge. Look at the fat on that thing. That thing is just nasty. It's 3,000 or 3,000. How am I gonna get over that? Well, if I'm playing Blue Eyes, that's how I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna whack it with my Chaos Max Dragon, swing for 29, and just call it OTK status. But the deck is honestly amazing, and I can't wait to feature it on the channel soon enough. There's one other, well, there's a bunch of other decks. There's like this here, and then there's the Cubics I also want to feature on the channel. So I'm just really excited to do deck profiles again. My opponent's playing quite a little bit overkill on size, but that's not what we're going to be going over. We're going over the Kaiju matchup, and look how good this is, man. He could just tribute my shit out and be like, no Maiden for you, no anything for you. I'm like, alright, I'm going to have to play Derpy here, because you want to play Derpy, I'm going to have to play Uber Derpy. And I never use Cypher Dragon's effect. Sometimes I kind of want to, but it's just like, for me, Cypher Dragon's effect really never came into full use because I never really felt the point I wanted to use it. I actually get his Grey Dell there, and I'm going for Gospel, banish that out, bye-bye, and take 2,500. I probably could have overlaid to something else, but oh well. I'm going to eat 2,000 because the Sage with the Eyes of Blue, he gets that Solemn Warning. It's really not going to help him here, though. Not sound like an ass, but he Solemn Warnings, and I Power Pump my Alternative Dragon 3,800 to end the game. And for the final one, because I wanted to actually feature, because I took so long on this, I wanted to feature more than just like 3 duels, and I'll probably be doing more in the future, like every single month, hopefully. And that's just like when I get caught up, pretty much. But you can see like this is against Necroz at Duels, which is really interesting to say the least. I can't really stand it because of the pacing is so good, but it's like it's one of those decks that you just don't see very often, and it's really cool to see at the same time. But I actually get 3 Blue Eyes on the field. He nullifies my attack. I'm a little salty, I'm not gonna lie. I go for Felgrand and for the Dark Matter because I'm just salty at that point. I'm like, god damn, that thing is too good. But he's got the Surge power, he's got the Fusion power to Winda. I'm kind of questioning why he went to Winda, of all things. Me personally, I probably would have wanted to go into the War Fusion, but I don't know. He put it in attack mode. Maybe he had something else that he thought he could do, but he didn't. I'm not too sure why. But there's the Falco into the Beast, and I'm like, you know what? I could let the Beast stay on the board. Nah, screw it. I just want to see where this goes. I want to see what he can do, because I'm like, why did you do the Winter play? I'm just so lost here. You know, it's like, I've never seen this deck before. At least I don't think I did. He's trying to go for effect to, like, nullify my attack. I'm like, no, nah, bruh, no. I'm not having that. But I'm getting Blue Eyes back. He's going to go for that. I'm like, alright, this time I'll allow it. I'm not going to let you bait it out. So I'm just going to target the Falco so the Falco can't use Flip Effect. Go for the Manju. Get the Chaos form, because if I get Melody, then I can search out my dragon without issue. Probably at this point I can't, because I already went through all my dragons, so one of those things you just have to learn to deal with. But go for alternative. Squad Modern into Falco. At this point I should have probably went Harbinger. It would have pooped on his deck, to be completely fair, but I still pick up the win. Let's show the deck profile. Alright guys, so some of you are probably going to instantly like look at the deck and go, why no Advanced Ritual Art? The main reason is I'm still running Melodies and Trade-In, so to accommodate that, I went with Chaos Form. Because Advanced Ritual Art, you have to send it from the deck to the graveyard, and if I don't have it in my deck to actually utilize it, I'm not really going to want to do that, and it only sends normals, so I was kind of on the fence about that too. And Chaos Form has actually been pretty okay, because it does the same thing, it's just basically getting the pieces to my hand. I also really want to mess around with a Saphira build for this, because I feel the Saphira build is going to be way better, not because of Chaos Max, but getting to that speed and setting up for certain things. Like, hey, this card already can't be destroyed by the opponent's card effects or targeted. Guess what? Now it can't, you know, now I have extra speed to get to like Twin Twisters and shit faster. I'm also looking at a way to incorporate something I would deal with back row a little bit more, probably like Royal Decree. This is one of the downsides of the deck. I went with 41 because I couldn't find anything to really take out of the deck. I tried taking out one Terraforming, and then consistency went down about like 10%, which is a little annoying for me. And I pretty much went with the standard Blue Eyes build and went upon that. So if you guys have any tips, I'm gonna try them out and then do a whole freaking like video just based on that. So guys, give me some advice, and I'll feature it in a video, and you guys will get shoutouts. I'm dead serious. So anyway, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 2 Blue Eyes Alternative Whites, 2 White Spirit Dragon, 2 Manju. Manju allows you to search out either Chaos or the Chaos form. They're both Chaos, but it allows you to search out the Ritual Spell or the monster, but Melody can also search him out. So 3 Ancient Whitestone, 3 Sage Knight with the Eyes of Blue. I probably could have dropped this down, but I felt it was good at 3, mainly because I can actually bring stuff back. Like, I can send him to the graveyard, bring him back, and just have that play, and it felt so much safer. I probably could have just dropped 1 and not really noticed the difference looking back on it. But 3 Sage Knight with the Eyes of Blue, 3 Maiden. I still love Maiden, that's just me being me, and, you know, player preference. 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. I gotta be honest, when it comes to like the standard Blue Eyes build, I probably won't be running this when it comes out. Yeah, it's a really cool boss monster, but it's really easy to take out, because especially with things like Chaos Trap Hole, There is Chaos Trap Hole, but Quaking Mirror Force, that's one I was going to go over, and there's something we'll be going over on Tuesday that comes out in August that also hinders how useful this card is. And that's kind of like my reasoning behind it, that looking at everything, it's more like, to me, I think he works better in a dedicated build. It's like, yeah, I'm going to focus on bringing on Chaos Max Dragon, and you could build upon that and do so much more that way. I just honestly gotta believe that. 3 Gospel Revival with the 1 Silver Scry, because anything higher is a little bit like dank, a little bit too much dead draw. 3 Trade-In. I want to keep the deck speed going, especially with Ancient Whitestone. If I discard Blue Eyes Chaos Max, I could bring it back. It could just be a Yugioh Pro, you know, with their RNG. Just doesn't like me. 3 Melodies. Melodies is like MVP of this deck. The 2 Where Art Thou, because level 1s. Double Terraforming, double Chaos Form, double Twin Twister, 1 Silver Scry, and 3 Light Mausoleum. I probably could have dropped this down to 1, but there were times that it just helps to have the extra search for Melody. So it kept Melody alive that much longer. But let's talk about the extra deck. I'm still running Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon because the random BLs is a pain in the ass to jump over. I mean, I could just use this now and make it 10 times easier. And that's something we're going to be going over in a minute. 3 Ozurize, 3 Spirit, 1 Crystal Wing, and 1 Michael. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple, pretty much the standard. 1 Number 95, 1 Full Armor, and 1 Cypher Dragon. Cypher Dragon allows you to detach 1 from this card. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Other monsters you control cannot attack directly for the rest of this turn. Also, take control of the target until the end phase, but its effects are negated, and its attack becomes 3,000, and its name becomes Galaxy Cypher Dragon. That's my main reasoning behind it, because you could suck up shit, and it was also recommended to me. It's actually been pretty good, but I just haven't used the effect, to be completely honest. No pun intended there about the honest. Number 38, Hope Harbinger, has probably been MVP of my entire extra deck. The Heretic Sun doesn't target, hence why, and 1 Felgrand, because Felgrand is amazing. So hopefully that's everything that you guys wanted and more, but let me know if you have any recommendations for version 2, and I will jumpstart on it right after I'm done with Raid Raptors, Lunalights. Lunalights. I always think I'm saying their name wrong. The Cubics, and the other thing I mentioned, the Cardians, which are freaking just ridiculously cool what they do, and I can't wait to feature that on a deck profile very, very shortly. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you for indulging me. I will see you on the next one. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe for more. Check me out on the other channels that I run, TheCouncilNetwork, RyuAvalonGaming, PokemonCouncil, and SuperCouncilGaming. I know it's a lot of channels because I just have so much to give content-wise that I want to put it out to the world. So thank you, and I will see you later. Peace.